Hi, in this video I'm going to be doing a quick unboxing and overview of this ASUS GTX 980 Ti. That's right, 980 Ti, not 1070, not 1080, 980 Ti. So it's going to be unboxing, review to follow a bit later on. As you see in the background, there's my recently built PC, so I still have to put this graphics card in and do benchmarks. So this is just unboxing to show how the graphics card look like. Now, some of you might be thinking why it's not 1070 or 1080. Well, first of all, they are unavailable and they're bloody expensive. So yeah, they're overpriced and it's hard to get any of them. Never mind the versions like this, which is from a third party like ASUS with their decent cooling solutions. So that's hard to get. Second of all, because in my opinion, this cooling solution that they have here, I'm just going to show you pictures on the box, actually looks much better than their current cooling solution on the GTX 1070 gaming overclocked or whatever they call them. So better looking graphics cards, available everywhere, and also games included in some cases, guys, so much better value. And surprise, surprise, it's around, in some cases, up to £100 cheaper than GTX 1070. That's a lot of money, guys. You're gonna upgrade basically from i5 to i7 for that price. So that's that. Also, I should mention in terms of performance, because some of you will be like, well, 1070 is way faster. Not quite. If you're running this graphics card and 1070 side by side at 1080p or 1440p, so full HD or 1440p resolutions, which most of us would be using maximum 1440p, you would be experiencing pretty much the same performance in normal gaming. In VR, there's a slight advantage, and there's a slight advantage in 4K. However, for instance, myself, I don't really have VR headset because they're bloody expensive as well. It's around something like 900 euro or 700 pounds or whatever it is at the moment for HTC Vive, which is a brilliant product, but price, no, I'm not going to pay that. So I'm just going to wait for another one. So basically, guys, unless you're into VR or have a 4K display or have a lot of money to burn, this is the graphics card to buy at the moment because it's great value, great performance. And by the way, features like Ansel that NVidia recently announced, and you know, something amazing and something new, this thing supports it. So in reality, GTX 1070, new architecture, better efficiency and things like that, but nothing amazing really. I'll give you some figures here in case you're interested. So for instance, base clock of this card is 1 gigahertz. For the 1070, it's 1.5 gigahertz, and the boost clock for this one is 1075 megahertz, and for the 1070 1683. So there's quite a bit of difference. However, check this out. This one has 2816 CUDA cores, and the 1070, which is unavailable and bloody expensive, has 1920. So this one has nearly 1000 extra CUDA cores. And in terms of memory, GTX 1070 has 256 bit bus, and this bad boy has 384 bit bus. Well, you could say that maybe clock speeds differ. Yeah, a little bit. This one has 7 gigahertz, the other one has 8 gigahertz speeds for the memory. So pretty much the same graphics card in terms of performance and specs. This one might lose in one area, but wins it back in the other area. So pretty much the same graphics card, much cheaper, better looking, and widely available. So here you go. Okay, so I got my trusty blade and gloves. By the way, guys, for those who don't know yet, when I was assembling my PC, I actually used these gloves just to prevent it from fingerprints and things like that inside of the case, so it wouldn't attract dust and whatnot. It actually worked pretty well, and they're quite comfortable because they're cotton or something like that. So just before you freak out seeing me with these white gloves, just wanted to tell you why I'm using them, because I don't want to leave any fingerprints. That's the box inside. So kind of typical for ASUS at this stage to have black box inside with a little bit of gray foam. Just going to show you kind of, there you go. And then inside you have another box, which is just a kind of tiny sleeve type thingy. But it does contain some nice goodies. So first of all, you have a sticker, and the sticker looks like so. So very nice sticker, I think. Reflects all sorts of colors. Don't think I'll be applying it, but in case you need one, it's there. There's some sort of manual as well, which I won't be using once again, but in case you need it, it's there. There's a CD. You don't really need to keep it, but I would suggest you do that for the simple reason that if you don't have internet one day and you need graphics driver, it's going to be there. So next we have, last but not least, is this little thingy there, which is your, let's see, 2 6-pin to 8-pin. Probably won't need that, but in case you do, it's there. So let's put it all back because I'm not going to be using it anytime soon, if ever. Put that aside. Remove the gray packaging, which doesn't have any logos or anything like that, just looks gray packaging. And inside it's a graphics card. Now, normally I'd be surprised to see graphics card that big, but ASUS does like to do that. And I haven't seen even bigger graphics cards than that. Or have I? Yeah, I probably have. I'd say it's not the biggest ones out there. However, if you have a small case, you might be in trouble. So I'm just gonna push the packaging a little bit away. And here it is. In its all full glory. GTX 980 Ti. Remember guys what I said? Much nicer looking graphics card than GTX 1070 from the very same manufacturer, ASUS. You see, absolutely beautiful card with black covers here and everything with the metal backplate. So what I should do now is maybe just remove this kind of some sort of a plasticky strip from it if it's removable. I think it's just a protection from scratching and whatnot, and then show you what it looks like in its full glory without any plastics or whatnot. So that's what it looks like without any cover. Absolutely gorgeous graphics card. Beautiful, isn't it? I really like this DirectCU 3 or whatever version it is. These heat pipes here, they really look awesome. I think it just adds to the whole graphics card. What do you think? Front one also looks nice. So it's kind of subtle, but at the same time it does look powerful. It's really an amazing looking graphics card cooling solution that ASUS is providing here. And I think it's way better, as I mentioned before, than GTX 1070 from the ASUS as well, by the way, guys. Now, I did mention to you guys that this graphics card is not a short graphics card. I'm just going to show you there. So with everything included, it's 1 foot or 30 centimeters, actually 31 centimeters long, that graphics card. So guys, prepare your case. Make sure that you have enough room in it, because otherwise you're going to be in trouble. Yeah guys, this is ASUS GTX 980 Ti. That's my overview and unboxing video. That's what it looks like. Once again, I'm using these gloves just not to leave fingerprints on this graphics card, because this has a lot of black parts and metal parts on the back, and I really don't want to do that. There's going to be a separate video where I'm going to doing some benchmarks on this graphics card, just to show you what it can do or maybe cannot do. I don't know, we'll see. By the way, in terms of power, you will need 2 8-pins. That's why there was a connecting included that would allow you to use your 2 6-pin connector into 1 8-pin. So make sure you have either 2 6-pin connectors and an 8-pin, or 2 8-pin connectors for power. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble. So that's it, guys. We're going to see how it looks in the case, if there's any lights or anything like that later on. Probably going to do a quick installation video, but other than that, thanks for watching. Any questions, leave them at the comment section down below, and have a nice day.